Hello, what is up guys? Evildoer here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the end of the winter season for 2022, go over all the important stuff with the season server that you'll want to make sure you took advantage of before the graduation launches on March 30th. So you only got a couple days left. We'll cover all that important stuff, all those frequently asked questions, and get you ready for your transition to the real servers. Quickly before we get into this video, if you are new to my channel, I have a ton of Black Desert guides. I've got a ton of MMORPG guides, so consider subscribing so you'll stay up to date when new content comes out, and it helps to grow my channel, so I'd greatly appreciate it. And anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Now let's start off with some frequently asked questions that pretty much everybody asks in these comment sections. First things first, your season character does not get deleted. Like, this is the biggest one. Your season character is just going to transition over to a normal servered character, right? Nothing else changes. You're going to keep all your gear, you're going to keep all the stuff you've been grinding for, all your money, everything you're going to keep, except for some select items. And those select items are pretty much all of these different upgrade materials or any of these like season upgrade boxes. So like this level 61 leveling aid box will get thrown away at the end of the season server. So really make sure you claim all those level up boxes, make sure you use all of them, and make sure to use all of your different upgrade materials. If you've already upgraded everything to pen, like I have at this point on my character, make sure to sell these upgrade materials, because if you don't sell these materials, they are removed from your account at the end of the season, and you pretty much lose all the rewards. So yeah, literally, you can just go sell these to a vendor. I'm going to go sell mine because I'm pretty much done with the season server here. So just literally go to like any general goods vendor. This jeweler will be able to buy them, and I can just drop them all in here, right? Just sell them all. Sell them all. Now, while we're on the topic of upgrade materials, before you sell all those upgrade materials like the time-filled blackstones and those things, make sure to upgrade your armor as far as you possibly can, your armor and weapons. Because like I mentioned a second ago, all of that gear is going to transfer over to the regular servers, and you want to make sure to keep as high-leveled gear as you possibly can when you make that transition. Every single piece of this that you get up to pen is going to save you about 1 billion silver as you progress through further in the game. So it's 100% worth grinding out these last couple of days, especially if you're really close on a couple of these pieces. Don't worry about getting them all to max if you haven't done it already. It's not the end of the world, but it's a huge time savings if you can get it. Now, one more thing on the spirit of upgrading stuff, I do not recommend bothering with the accessories. I think the accessories are a noob trap personally. And there's a lot of people that always fight with me in the comment section about this, and I understand your logic, but realistically, as a new player, you're going to get a full set of Kaposha accessories after you graduate your character, and those Kaposha accessories have the exact same stats as the gear you would upgrade. So rather than frustrating yourself, getting all pissed off at the game, don't bother upgrading these accessories. The game is going to give you these Kaposha accessories, literally, just hand them to you. This earring, there's rings, it's going to give you a full set. Now, obviously, if you have tons of upgrade materials and don't care about the bonus money, sure, go for it. They're great accessories to put on alts, but really, as a new player, not your highest priority. Your highest priority before the season server ends should be getting all of your armor pieces and all of your weapon pieces up to that pen stage. Now, beyond upgrading your gear and selling any excess materials, you're also going to want to make sure you've done the Black Spirit Season Pass. So I haven't finished my season pass, I'm not going to finish it. This is very much a do as I say, not as I do. If you're trying to get the most out of the season server and get all the rewards, make sure to complete all the challenges in this tab. They're going to give you upgrade materials, they'll give you the snowflakes that you can use to buy different items from the vendor we'll take a look at here in a second. And generally speaking, there's some pretty nice rewards. Beyond that, also make sure you've claimed all the level up rewards, which are the Y key on the keyboard. If you scroll through this, you should see season leveling awards that you can claim for having reached certain level milestones on your season character, along with a bunch of other stuff actually, so make sure you're claiming this stuff, but in this case, make sure you're specifically claiming the season level up reward ones. Now, the last season exclusive item that you're going to pick up is going to be Fughar's Timepiece. This can be picked up by talking to Fughar, so if you go ahead and find him in any major city, and in the city of Velia, he's right here by the stable keeper, talk to him, he's going to have a quest. It's going to say Winter's Seasons Fughar Special Timepiece. If you accept this quest, he will give you the timepiece. And this item can be used to copy all of your EXP and levels from your season character onto another character. So this is going to copy your combat EXP, as well as all of your skill points that you've earned on a character, over to a new character. 100% make sure to use this, and if you haven't hit level 61, try to get to level 61. You can follow my leveling guide. It's linked down below in the description. Should get you there in about 10 to 15 hours. My personal best is 9 hours and 58 minutes. But the reason you want to do that is because this transfers it. It copies it. So you'll have 2 level 61 characters if you use this item. I have a full-on guide dedicated to how to use this item. You can check it out. It's also linked down below. Now, it's going to transfer your season character, so whatever character you're currently on will no longer be your season character, and whatever you use the timepiece on will become the season character, but that doesn't really matter because there's literally only like 1 day left in the season server. Do note that using this is also one of the season pass items you will need to complete. Now, I'm not going to use that item because I actually have like 20-something characters that are all like level 60, so there's no reason for me to use it. But yeah, you totally should. Alright, so with the timepiece out of the way, that leaves one more thing to talk about, and those are going to be these season snowflakes here. So these items can be redeemed at the NPC Pulvio here in Velia, so this is the location on the map right here. Also, if you open up the item and right-click on it, it will show you NPC location. Pretty straightforward. Paths you right to it. If you talk to them, under the Exchange tab, you have a few cheap items to exchange for, and under the Quest tab, you have some more valuable items to exchange for. Now, there's a lot of items in here. I did cost analysis on the previous season. Generally speaking, you can pick up whatever you want. The items that I would generally really recommend to pick up, though, are going to be the inventory expansion coupons, simply because these are family bound, which means you can use them on any character that you want. So after you pick a quest, you can exchange it, and you can do the inventory expansion a couple of times. So once you've done the 3 exchanges for the inventory expansions, it's kind of up to you for whatever you want to do. Now, don't just pick those blindly, right? I like them because they can be used on any character, so like when the new class comes out next week, I can take these things and I can go and open up like my storage made here, and I can like drop these in here and drop all 3 of them in the storage and pick it up when the new class comes out, and I can have 6 extra inventory slots on my new class. But if you're not like me and you're not an alcoholic trying to transfer stuff around like that, there are some really, really nice things on here, right? Like the 135 and the 100 Advice of Valks, those have a huge value associated with them, especially if you're into upgrading things. You can make a lot of money off of those. On the flip side, if you're just trying to go for like straight up silver exchange, the Cafferstone bundle is really nice. Some people that are really, really into horse breeding and training and all of that are going to want to go for these horse training items, right? It really comes down to what you want to do. Pet boxes are always good because pets are harder to find in this game, lets you do some upgrades if you can stack these over multiple seasons. Really would recommend looking through each of these and seeing what they do for your own play. None of these are like super valuable, like, oh my god, you need it, but none of them suck either. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as recommendations there. And that's pretty much it as far as items that you can redeem before graduation. So now let's talk about graduation. Your character is going to auto-graduate on March 30th. Anything that's in your inventory that isn't already graduated and transferred is going to automatically transfer. You literally could stop watching this video right now if you wanted to, but just for completion's sake, I'm going to show you how to go through the graduation process, just so you have that information in case you want to graduate early, like another year or something like that. So anyway, to get started with graduation, you're going to go up to the NPC Fughar, talk to them, and click on the chat option. You will see the thing that says, I wish to convert my character to a normal character. If you go ahead and talk to him, it's going to place a waypoint on your map. But before you do that, do make sure that you've completed all of these enhancement quests for the free fail stacks, which I also forgot about doing, so I'm going to go do those real quick. The Awakening Weapon ones, sick. And they're super easy to do. You can just take off your weapon that you upgraded and put it back on, and it'll complete the quest, and you can talk to him and complete both of those. But anyway, after you've talked to him the first time, it's going to drop a waypoint on your map over here in Velia. So you need to go to the NPC up here inside of this little town. I'm just going to go run over to it while I babble and talk to you. So I guess, how's the weather? Hope it's better than me. It was 12 degrees this morning. My car was frozen. Had to get an ice pick out. Freaking sucked. Hey, here we are with the NPC. So what you're going to do is talk to this character, and they're going to say, hey, you can get your graduation thing started. And then it's going to tell you to go and talk to Fughar after completing Fughar's special timepiece. Now this is popping up because I haven't completed the Fughar special timepiece questline, which once again I have the guide for. I don't have any characters that can use it, so I'm kind of just going to do that. And when you throw it away, you kind of like baited Fughar pretty hard into letting you complete Fughar's timepiece. Outplayed. But once again, make sure to use that. That's very much a do as I say, not as I do moment. Anyway, keep mashing through and talking to him. And then after you've done that, it's going to pop you out of the chat, go back into talking with him, click on the quest tab, season server graduation to the big blah 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 world. Go ahead and click through that. In your inventory are going to be a couple of items. The first one you want to use is the Honorable Adventurer Certificate. You're also going to want to make sure you have quite a few inventory slots available before you do this, so if you have anything that you can clear out, make sure to do that. And this is the point in the video where I'm no longer going to be able to walk with you any further. In order to use this item, you need to have completed the Season Pass, which I haven't done, but this is basically how you finish the graduation of your character. Once again, this is going to happen automatically on March 30th. Literally, you don't need to do any of this. But if you're using this button and want to get it over with sooner, I do have a video guide on it from 2 seasons ago, back when you didn't have to complete the Season Pass as a requirement. And there's timestamps on here, and the timestamp where we'd be picking up is the 8-minute and 20-something second mark. But it goes through showing you how to convert your gear and do all the conversion steps, which once again happens automatically on March 30th. You will then have the option for Boss Gear Exchange, which will also happen on March 30th, and it'll also happen if you use the early graduation here. So you'll have to watch the rest of this video to see the information. Sorry? You can blame Pearl Abyss, not me. They're the ones that made this stupid rule this season. And that just leaves one more thing to do on the season server, or after the season server, and it is after you graduate. accept the quest Season Special Gift Dreams Amongst the Aurora. So this is the free accessory or the free fail stack questline that you hear people talk about, the people usually being me. This is actually the hardest it's been on any season. You need to have completed the entirety of the Black Spirit's Pass in order to get it this time, but since you'll automatically have graduated, you'll be able to accept it here. So yeah, March 30th, you'll be able to pick that up. All you got to do is talk to your Black Spirit, accept the quest line. It's going to tell you to talk to Fughar, and he's going to give you an exchange token. You go to the Season Special Gift tab, and it will let you pick whatever you would like. So for me, I only have the fail stacks available, but if you have not played any of the previous seasons before, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you pick up the necklace first. Then you can choose either the belt or the ring. So those should be your top 3 priority items. After that, you can get the Perilla Star, and then you have to start rolling through these stupid fail stacks. But with that, you'll have claimed every single thing that's important with the season server graduation. There's a little summary post here on the NAEU website here. I don't think it covers everything I just covered. I don't even think my previous season video covers all the stuff that I covered, so that's why I wanted to make a new updated one. A lot of people were asking questions. I hope that I answered the majority of them. All the relevant videos that I've talked about are going to be linked in the description down below, so make sure to check those out. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If this video is going to help you, please consider subscribing, tell your friends, share the video, all those good things. Helps to grow my channel, helps to keep it running. Would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next live stream over on Twitch, YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.